healthy either. There's a lot of codependency. Everyone worshipped the pastors. I mean, worship like Jim Jones worship, where if they had been told to drink Kool-Aid, they would have drank Kool-Aid. That's how much they worshiped their pastor. And they broke churches apart because a group of people that wasn't the majority believed that this person was called by God. He had no theological education, no degree, he was not ordained, and he had no clue how to do anything but teach. And preaching is not teaching. And teaching is not preaching. If you don't have the experience, the education, and the tools to be the bare minimum of what's required, you can't be that. But he got it and tore several churches apart. Churches are powder kegs for any form of negative behavior. I've never seen such codependency and just venomous groups in my life. My mother would get physically sick being around these people. That's how bad their vibe was. But there were some nice people there. But the majority of people in the 7 churches we were in, you could not trust that they would interpret anything correctly in the Bible because they hadn't read it. But they would die on a hill for theology and rip a church apart for not having the right translation of the Bible. Even though they had never read the Bible, so they probably wouldn't know what the translation didn't say correctly. I've been in churches that tore each other apart for not using the King James Bible. Ironically, the King James Bible was created by a gay king. I think King James the Sixth of Scotland and King James the First of England. He was a gay king. That's the Bible these Christians are fighting over. And 19 Kids and Counting does a pretty good job in enlightening what kind of biblical environment this is. It sets up men to abuse women in every way possible. And I'd say 80% of the men in church spiritually control women. If a woman does anything outside of what men want, they might call her out in the middle of a public sermon. I've actually seen that on YouTube. I've been to churches where men lied about women and destroyed their reputation. I've seen churches almost split over a wife leaving her abusive husband. The United States loves to protect abusers. Church is no different. I mean, how do you think Trump got elected? The majority of his supporters are conservative Christians, conservative political supporters, conservative what have you. And these are the kind of people I wouldn't let near my kids. And I don't have kids. I have nieces and nephews. Anytime someone says they're a conservative or religious, specifically Christian, I would not let my children around these people. Because even if they're nice people, I'm not taking the risk. Because certain religions and groups are most likely to protect their own, and not in a good way. And I don't stereotype people. I don't want vulnerable kids around people that support and belong to a religion that is known for having the most CSA in their doors. When someone says they're a Southern Baptist, it's a major red flag for me. And there are people that are proud to be a part of certain denominations that have the highest abuse. I had a woman join, I think it was the Southern Baptist Convention, and was so proud of it. She joined the denomination that has the second highest CSA and SA. only the